that is something that I've been wanting to build for the boat really ever since I got it. That is a PVC removable catfish rod trolling tree. And I'm gonna tell you the basis of why I built it like this. I have a Classic XL tracker stuffed in my garage because it would fit. That's why I got the Classic XL. And I also have two little girls that like to jump off the back platform as a basic diving board. So I didn't really want to put any rod holder bases down permanently anywhere. I already have to make sure I have the cleats folded down when they kind of get back here, and I put the nose of the boat on an island for them, and they jump off the back basically right here and climb back up and do their thing. And there's my gigantic accessory live well as well for fishing tournaments. That's another project. So I figured if I'm gonna build a rod holder that I can't have permanent, what can I use that's already here? And you're staring at it right there, and you're probably putting it together. We get two of these bases with our boats, our seat pedestal bases. If you put them together and screw that down in there, in the floor, it makes a pretty decent height. Now you could go and work off the top of that with some type of T-bar or something, but I thought that that might damage it in case I ever did want to use it. And this PVC situation takes care of all of that, and I'm gonna show you how it works. So I'm usually fishing by myself, and I don't need to try to fish more than 3 rods at a time. So I'm kind of stand it up. If I can stand it up, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll use our swing away tongue, thank God, because it would not have fit in my garage without it, to hold it up. This is all 2-inch PVC, and the key to it was these, I guess what you call swoop tees. It's not a straight 90-degree tee, it's a swoop tee, and then some 45-degree angle connectors. So basically, if you get 3 of the swoop tees and 1 4-way off of your 2-inch PVC, you basically made a 3-rod tree where they're not all vertical and they're not all horizontal. Now, that's the thing, is most of the time, I'm not flatlining anything with a straight out rod that's horizontal, and I'm definitely not fishing for catfish where the rod is vertical. So having these at more of a swooped, laid down angle was what I wanted. These tees achieved that, and I got all of this material that I needed except for the spray paint for like $70 for the PVC and all the connectors. I also, at every PVC joint, have done a through bolt with just a little 3-inch stainless steel bolt through with a little lock nut that will basically, it's not there to necessarily keep it much stronger as far as it coming on and off, because they are glued, obviously, at every joint. It's PVC glued. That's to help with the rotation. So that's basically there to keep them from rotating if I hit a big fish on one of these wings. Or if I hit a big fish and he goes crazy on the middle rod and it tries to twist off the PVC. It probably wouldn't have anyway, but every once in a while I get lucky and I hit a fish over 30, 40 pounds. So I didn't even want to have it in the back of my mind. And then of course for the color, I saw this amazing bright green paint, so I had to go with it. I'll show you how it works real quick. It's pretty easy. Forgive the dirty, sin, cluttered garage. So the other problem we had, not that it's a problem because we've solved it now, it fits perfectly over the ridges in your seat bases, just like that. Okay, so now you're wondering, well, what's going to keep it from twisting, right? Well, I solved that problem too. So as a kayak fisherman, I've got plenty of ratchet straps, and we've got 2 stern cleats here. So you can tell we do 1 single wrap around. Take your ratchet strap to your cleats. I'll set that up real quick. I will need both of my hands. Pull the tag tight and ratchet it down while you hold it in place, right? So we want to hold it directly kind of perpendicular. Maybe one more. That's probably good. So now that's not going to be in the way at all because I plan on, you know, having most of my action be from the rod holder to the front of the boat. I'm not really going to be getting back here for anything near the stern. So from one cleat wrapped around once to that cleat, you can throw the tag wherever while you're trolling. That's not going anywhere, as you can tell. And we have basically created using the seat pedestal. And the seat pedestal comes all the way up to about here when you stack them. When you stack both of them on top of each other, screw the bottom one in. It comes up to about right here, and it's basically going to be as strong as that is. We've made a temporary removable Catfish rod tree. As you can see, that sits right there where it's going to be high enough to not even interfere with the motor at all. And with my 7-foot ugly stick, you can kind of see the spread you're going to get. So see if I can show you that. Look at that spread. That's almost a dang perfect 45. So, like I said, I never usually run more than 3 at a time. Sometimes I may only run 1 or 2. But this was a way that I invented something that's going to last a long time, that's easy to remove. There's no way any pressure is going to come from any rod or anything like that, any big fish hitting or anything like that, where it's going to pull that thing up off of there, because it's basically running all the way up to the 4-way. Now I could have done a set screw on the outside that went into the base, but I didn't want to damage the bases at all because there's a chance that I might use them for a sitting rod, or I mean a sitting event. Somebody want to sit in the back, somebody want to sit in the front, whatever. So, you know, on a bass fishing trip or something like that. But for catfishing, my plan is to basically operate from the front of the boat, from the middle of the boat, from the belly of the boat, while we watch those back rods. We can still use the motor, raise it up, down, and sideways, no problem. Those rods are going to be, and that's with the reel all the way in to the chuck. You still get a good spread. You're not going to have any issues with that. I don't think it's going to be any trouble with durability. I mean, I think it's going to be there. But if it breaks, it's PVC. And I'll try something else next time. But I just wanted to show you that real quick. Do with it what you will. You can probably invent something better, and that's great. This is something I could do real fast. I did this in one afternoon, and I'm going to give it a shot. I think it'll work for me. I don't expect on catching very many fish over 40 pounds, so I think it'll be just fine. And I just want to show you guys that. So that's a temporary, no bolt, easy to remove, using the things that already come with your boat, and a ratchet strap and some PVC. Appreciate y'all taking a gander at it. Any comments, let me know. You can probably take this and improve it. You can probably tell me what's wrong with it. I'm not gonna know what's wrong with it until I take it out and start dragging some baits. So hope it helps somebody. I love my classic. I'm trying to make it do what I want it to do. I've only had it since July. So this will be my first winter catfishing setup I've got going. I usually do it on my Jackson Kilroy kayak, and now that I've got the classic, I'm gonna give that a try and see if I like it a whole lot better. But anyway, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great holiday, and enjoy your boats.